On today's video, I'm going to show you how you can revive your day 2 bedhead. If you have particularly fine hair like I do, then you know that when you sleep, no matter how nice your hair looks when you go to sleep, you are going to wake up with some particularly horrible bedhead. We have got frizz, we've got kinky hair underneath. It's just a mess. It doesn't look very nice, but don't necessarily want to have to wash your hair on day 2. I know I'm going to get the comments, just wash your hair. Of course, you can just wash your hair. You can wash your hair every day if that's what works for you, but not everybody wants to wash their hair every day or has time to wash their hair every day, or washing their hair every day isn't ideal for their hair color or their hair type. There's lots of reasons not to wash your hair every day. We're not here to discuss how often to wash your hair. We're just here to talk about how you can revive your day 2 hair. So the first thing you're going to want to deal with is potentially oily roots. So I've already done that. My roots were very oily, but before I did the video, I already put dry shampoo in before I even decided I was going to film this video for you. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to show you guys how I deal with this mess going on, because it goes so much further than just putting dry shampoo in my oily roots if I'm not going to wear my hair up, which I don't want to wear it up today. I want to wear it down. Because aside from the bit of an oily root, it still looks relatively clean. It just looks dry and a mess. So the first thing we're going to do is brush it. I have not brushed it yet, aside from putting dry shampoo in, and then I massage that in with my fingers, but I haven't even brushed that yet. I'm going to start underneath, and I'm going to brush in small sections, starting from the bottom and working my way up, because it is tangly from sleeping on it. So just brush through. All right, and now the next thing I do is wet it a little bit. We're going to re-wet our hair a little. Now, if you have a spray bottle, you can just use a spray bottle to mist it. Where I wet it the most is basically my ends and underneath here. I don't wet everywhere. If you don't have a spray bottle, you can just do what I do, which is run your brush under some water and then brush that water through the sections of your hair that you want to dampen. All right, so I went and dampened the underneath and the bottom of my hair. And now what we're gonna do is add a smoothing product. You could add a little bit of leave-in conditioner. I'm gonna be using the Super Finish Polishing Balm by Evolvh. It is literally just like a smoothing product. Any product that is meant for smoothing the hair is going to help here. I'm gonna put that in. This one is silicone free, which is gonna make it a little bit more lightweight, but if you deal with a bit more coarseness and frizziness, you might want something with a bit of silicone in it to give you that extra smoothness. And then I'm gonna take my blow dryer and I'm gonna blow dry. And while I blow dry, I'm gonna use my brush to just stretch the hair. And what that means is I'm gonna put my brush through it and apply some tension, like I'm smoothing the hair out with my brush. We're not just like brushing it like this, we're applying tension, meaning we should feel some pull. Get a nice bite of the hair and give it a good stretch while you blow dry. We also want to make sure we're angling our blow dryer nozzle down the hair strand. We're not blowing up the hair strand because that's going to lift our cuticles and make frizz. You're going to keep going through the section until it's completely dry and then move on to the next one. As you can see, we now have a lot more smoothness We don't have any more of that kinkiness. We didn't have to apply any super hot direct heat from a flat iron or anything to get rid of it. Now our hair, we can just leave it like this if we just want a easygoing, not really styled look for the day, but or we've also created a great canvas to go ahead and add any more styling that we want to for the day. Now I know some people might argue we did still apply heat to the hair because we used a blow dryer. You're absolutely correct. We did use a blow dryer, which is heat, but it is much less direct heat than using a flat iron or any other hot tool on the hair to smooth out that frizz and that kinkiness to the hair and make it look fresh and ready to go for the day again. So if you're not going to be washing your hair and you need to apply some heat, applying a small amount of heat from your blow dryer is much preferable over applying a lot of heat from your flat iron, especially if you're going to be doing it a few times a week to refresh your hair multiple times if you're not going to wash it every single day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that gives you a quick and easy way to revive your hair on day 2 without any super harsh heat or styling if you want to help preserve the health of your thin, fine hair. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Like and subscribe if you're not already part of the DIY Hair School family here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.